time I yell freak, I need all you freaks to yell show right back at me at the top of your lungs. Let me hear it, freak! Freak! Freak!
Hello, fuckers!
Give it up for all those shitty parents that made us all weird, guys. Let's give it up, right?
Live from the 7th layer of hell in the middle of Crenshaw District, it's Freak Show.
The podcast.
With Tuesday and one Cyrus. We got
One
two
Cyrus.
tonight.
This is a historic podcast. I don't think ever in the history of podcasting have two Cyruses been on a podcast.
I don't think so either.
All right, Tuesday.
Yeah, I do that every fucking time. And
I want to say it's
that
because you're rusty, because we haven't done one in a while.
But no,
this
it's just
happens
me.
every time.
It happens every time. Okay, now I gotta share this. I hope you're gonna tune in, people.
So, while she's sharing, if you haven't already, we have an Instagram, Freak Show LA. We sold a podcast. We made a podcast. We shot a pilot. We're trying to sell it.
Yeah.
We need social media fans. We're putting a lot of cool content on there. Like every day we got dope pictures, videos are coming out. So follow us on Instagram. Learn about what we're doing. Get excited about us.
Yeah, Freak Show LA. Instagram. Here we go. Now it's up here, and now I can share it. So let everybody know what's going on here. We got a great show coming up for you tonight, and also, and of course, it's not fucking do it. I hate technology.
It's good. It's fine.
It's all shit.
We'll share it later. It's all right. Let's just do the thing.
Hi, Peter Parker from the other room watching us live.
Creep. Creep watching from the other room. That's Peter Parker's cool juggler.
Yeah, it's a cool juggler. I'm going to try this again. So yeah, we got a freak show at the CIA on Saturday. We went now from 2 shows a night to 1 show for a while. It just got too much for us to do. So we've got...
it's just me and Tuesday out here doing these things.
For you.
For you. It's just us.
For
right?
you. See,
right.
See what we go through?
See, we're making posts, we're making podcasts, we're doing it all right? We can't do it all.
We'll try.
We're trying, alright? We'll turn this car back around if you don't stop complaining, guys.
Actually, no one's complained yet.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Okay, live now. I'm good. I'm sharing it. It's happening.
That's right. July 1st, we're going to our original time. Doors open at 8. Show is at 9. RSVP if you haven't already, so you're guaranteed entry.
Mm-hmm.
If not, show up at the door. We'll give you spots, but you won't get the best spots. All right.
Hi, Madeline. Hey, Dangerous D's watching too. Dangerous D and Madeline, Freak Show family. We love them to death. They performed on the show many times, and you got to watch Dangerous D Shockshow.
Yeah.
He's just was at Blackest of the Black. So we're gonna open up to questions and stuff too once we get going. Yeah. So if you have any questions for us, one of our guests, you know this thing right here. What did we decide that thing's name was? That was what did you call it?
It was a GIMP play?
Yeah, that was our GIMP. That's the Freak Show GIMP that, our sound guy, because that's how sound guys are in most places, right?
Yes. You know, they're not as obedient as GIMPs. I wish they were GIMPs.
So let's just call all sound guys for bands and stuff. We'll just call them the GIMP from now on.
Yeah.
Watch, there's going to be a lot of sound guys listening who will never want to work with us again.
Man. I don't want to press on for you.
She called me a GIMP. I can't press the button now for her. I can't press the button. Michael Perdue's here. Hi, Michael Perdue. Sarah Moore joined. So what else do we got going on? You said the pilot. Yeah. Oh, we're doing this thing on the Freak Show page. It's going to lead up into the pilot. It's called Freak of the Week. So if you've got a weird, strange, legal act, whether it's sideshow, comedy, character, whatever, send us a 30-second to 60-second video, and we'll pick it, we'll put it on the Freak Show page, and we will send you prizes. And then once we get the pilot up and running, we're going to pick from there, and you'll be on television! Yeah. We'll feature you at the end for it.
Yeah, you can go up to your guidance counselor and say you wouldn't amount nothing. Like, see, I was on television.
See? I was drinking this glass of piss while I was snorting fire, and I'm on television for it, Mr. Gibbons.
Yeah. Exactly. No, I never amount to nothing drinking Pete in your face.
Mr. Gibbons, I showed you. Kristen Gall's here and tuning in too. Yeah, she's kind of that District Burdett family. I mean, she's her own being, of course.
Yeah.
But we love District Burdett. We've had them on the show.
Yeah.
But let's get going with this. We got this guy. It's going to be confusing as hell tonight. It's going to be psychotic tonight. Okay, it's a conspiracy, I think, against me because we've got 2 Cyruses on tonight.
2 Cyruses, 1 Tuesday. We're gonna show over Tuesday.
That's just how special I am because there can only be 1 Tuesday, but I guess there's more than 1 Cyrus.
We're gonna chill over Tuesday, and then CydeShow's gonna just start stabbing her with it.
Oh yeah!
It's gonna be the biggest podcast in podcast history.
See, Mr. Gibbons, I told you I'd be famous.
All right, let's do it.
Let's bring it. Cyrus Penn, CydeShow Cy. Come on over. Pull up a chair over here. Talk to us. Come right up close here.
That's the only way I like it, so.
Yes.
You only like it? Oh. So you just moved here?
Yeah, like roughly a month ago.
From
Virginia, Blacksburg, Virginia.
Nice.
What's Blacksburg famous for?
Blacksburg is famous for...
Virginia Tech.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. Yeah, Virginia Tech. That's where I graduated.
Oh my God, they have a Cyrus mind melt going on.
Come on. Sometimes when he swallows a sword, I can just feel it. It's like it's a G.I. Joe.
Right, you can feel it. Yeah, not up here, but down here.
Yeah.
That's just after effects from when you were bulimic in the 90s. And you just like, I want to be skinny.
It's simpler time. It's simpler time.
It's kind of flashback.
I think you're projecting Tuesday.
Yeah, I think that one's on me. So, just Virginia Tech? They don't make like whiskey there or anything?
Yeah, Virginia Tech is like, it's the college of the town, and it's like kind of considered a major city. It's like it's big on engineering and actually getting bigger in the arts too. Because I graduated with a theater degree from Virginia Tech.
But really, they have arts in the South.
They have arts in the South.
Wow, look at that! You learn something every day. Tennessee has an arts program.
All right, you shouldn't thanks.
Yeah, I shouldn't man. Tennessee has an arts program.
Contain your excitement.
But what is arts in Tennessee though?
Arts in Tennessee.
Yeah, what is arts in
Tennessee?
You mean Virginia?
Yeah. Virginia.
I
don't know why I'm stuck that he's from Tennessee.
Tuesday from now, Kentucky, Tennessee. She's literally moved all around Virginia.
Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia. It's all 2 things for that area. It's all where cousins could marry, and I'm immoral in those states. I'm not illegal there. I'm just immoral.
You're immoral in every. You're immoral in every state.
So Virginia. Okay, I got it now. So when did you start swallowing shit? I mean, did you like have an older sibling or cousin that just jumped on your stomach and started shoving hot dogs down your throat, and you're like, "Ooh, I can make a living from this," and you're not gay, so you didn't go into porn, so you swallowed swords. When did you figure this shit out?
I trained myself about 3 years ago.
You trained yourself.
I trained myself, like completely from scratch.
Wow.
Yeah, pun intended.
Yeah.
Did you read a book? Like, how it goes down?
No, it's like absolutely nothing. Well, actually, the slightest little thing that I had was a piece of advice that I saw on Penn and Teller's first TV special, Penn and Teller Go Public, where he interviews a sword swallower, and that sword swallower had this one little piece of advice I followed, which was follow along your tongue, tilt your head back and down. That's all I thought about. Yeah. Follow along your tongue, tilt your head back and down.
Wait,
follow along your tongue.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, you didn't read. You just that's all you knew.
That's all I knew. And then I just took a sword out of my collection until.
No way, you have a real sword?
Yeah, a real sword. Actually, one of the swords I brought is the first sword I ever
Oh,
swallowed.
how did it go down?
Oh, not the first time. It took me a month and a half to get it down.
I thought you were
Come on,
supposed
Cyrus,
to.
did it go down the first time for you?
What little I know is I thought you're supposed to. They start with a wire hanger,
That's
and then you.
that's how like someone will teach you. Because I also went to Coney Island Side Show school to learn all the other sideshow arts.
Yeah.
Arts I was taught by Adam, the first real man, which I hope he watches at some point around here because like he'd be very proud. And yeah, like there we started with wire hangers, but I wanted to. I actually went to sideshow school the last week of my senior year of college.
Nice.
Like I skipped out on classes, had to schedule several exams.
Good for you.
Yeah, to go to the school. But before then, because I signed up. That one was in May, and I signed up in February, I think, at the end of February, and somewhere in March, I decided is like I want to put a sword down to show them that I'm with it. That I'm really dedicated towards this, and so I took a sword, built down, and a month and a half later, it went down and scared the absolute hell out of me.
Really?
And then I went to Coney Island Side Show school and polished everything.
Wow.
This guy, teacher's pet over here,
telling
coming in
you.
the first day.
Yeah.
Already swallowing
Mr.
swords.
Gibbons, the guidance counselor, knew right away something was coming from him. We got Michaela Purdue.
That's actually Michaela. That's my
Michaela.
girlfriend. Hi, Michaela. I apologize on behalf of Tuesday.
Well, whatever. Well, Michael Engel, he does comedy in Virginia High. Vivian
really?
Is your girlfriend Vivian Oblivion?
No, no. Vivian Oblivion is like she's a fellow sword swallower. I actually saw her at Hell's a Poppin'.
Oh no, she's in
Circus
the house
Show.
now. I see her.
Yeah, Vivian Oblivion was she's with Hell's a Poppin' Circus Side Show.
Yeah, they're touring around.
Yeah, I actually pulled the sword out of her throat the other night, so
Uh-huh.
that was fun because I've never done that before.
You ever pulled it out?
Yeah, I only had people pull it
How
out
many
of
kids
me.
do you have?
Absolutely, that's my joke. Absolutely none. I'm good at it.
Oh, okay, good. He pulls out ladies, but he does have a girlfriend. Sorry, Michaela.
Yeah, you're making her jealous over here. She's trying to get busted. She's at long distance. You're trying to break up homes over here Tuesday. So I mean, did you sand the sword down? Was it dull? Did you cut your throat?
The funny thing is like people think I'm giving away some huge secret. It's Sideshow. Sideshow is not magic. There are no secrets. But it is dull. A lot of people think it's sharp art, but it is dull when I put it down to prevent from slicing my esophagus open.
But your first try, you just grabbed the sword. Did you dull it before?
Yeah, I dulled it.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I knew to dull it before.
Have you ever cut your inside?
Yeah.
And what happened? Did you go to the doctor? What happens with that?
No, I didn't go to the doctor. Is this wood?
Yeah. I think so.
And you're right, knocking. I've punctured my stomach. I've given my esophagus a little slice before. Haven't gone to the doctor, that's why I always say I've had minor accidents. Which is, if it was major, I went to the doctor. If it was minor, I didn't. I've never gone to the doctor. I also continuously get a little thing that we call sword throat, which is the pressing against the epiglottis. As in the friction of the blade rub against the soft tissue of the inside of the esophagus, it just comes really raw and you get really sore. It kind of feels like you're coming on with a cold. Yeah. Two people are experiencing that right now, and that's Dangerous D and Madeline. They're I'm currently training.
I'm sure that's why Madeline's throat is sore. Okay.
I've seen Madeline.
How dangerous is the D? Really?
I've seen Madeline with the balloons. That's not why.
Soon enough, it's gonna be a sword.
Still love you, Madeline, but
Yeah,
we're good at what we're good at.
Now, did you didn't? I mean, you were doing. I think we were talking earlier. You did stuff before even.
I was a juggler before.
Nice. So when did the whole circus acts things really start?
I guess it started when I was around 9 years old, and my parents took me to Myrtle Beach. Just a simple beach vacation.
Yeah.
We were there for better part of a week.
The Riviera for white trash. I've been
right.
to Myrtle Beach.
Right. And we and one night we went walking around and saw the buskers and street performers up and down. One of them went by the name of Hilby, the skinny German juggle boy. Michael Hilby, you can find him on Facebook, and he one of the funniest shows I've ever seen, and impressive juggling. And I thought, when I saw juggling, I'm like, that's what I want to do. And so went from balls to clubs to knives.
And
to
how old did you
baseball
say you
bats.
were?
I was 9 years old.
And so, what did you go back to the hotel room and just started picking shit up?
Actually, yes.
Around?
My parents could tell you that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, but then it took me a little while to train myself because I trained myself on that one too. I was a stubborn child. I didn't want anybody teaching me anything.
Yeah.
And I taught myself how to juggle. And then later on down the road, discovered ScideShow arts.
Nice. So, and then do you still juggle now, or?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, I juggle part of my show. Actually, one of the if I have a longer show, I'm not doing sword swallowing a show. Well, for one thing, I will juggle 3 knives while sword swallowing occasionally.
Wow.
Yeah. And and then my main trick that I do with sword swallowing these days, stunts, not tricks. We don't perform tricks. But the main stunt I do with juggling is I juggle 3 knives with a starburst on the end of each, and while juggling, and I will eat off the starburst. I sometimes toss it under my leg and then eat, or behind my back and eat off each of the starbursts one by one.
Nice. Love that boom out there.
I know,
Yeah, right?
right outside the studio there was a huge boom. I don't know if a bomb went off
Or just a tire.
Studio, let's not get carried away Tuesday. They can see what we're in here.
It's a
They
studio!
can see your couch in the background. There's no studio here.
Oh, Madeline, get over it. You know you love it. Peter Parker wants to know what's your thought on balloon swallowing.
I thought on balloon swallowing.
Or maybe he was asking Madeline. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you.
I think he's on Twitter.
Asking me on
Actually.
it? Balloon swallowing, well, it's not as hard as sword swallowing, but it is very difficult actually. Because that's a trick I used to do when I was when I was a juggler. Or it's just for a bit of comedy and whatnot. It's not easy though. It's really not.
Did you
easy.
like eat razor blades and stuff, or eat
Nah, I
blades
didn't.
and then tied up?
Like
in
the most
balloon,
magic
or
that I
you just-
did, it was
blow it
made the card disappear with my hand. But balloon was really just like a funny end into to the routine. I actually like learned that one after watching Hilby do it as well.
I think I'd much rather feel a sword coming out than like a slimy, like.
A slimy what, Tuesday? A slimy what?
Well, you know what I'm going to say is, because I've had slimy things come up before. So I'd much rather have something hard coming out of my throat than like a deflated slimy balloon.
Reminds me of too many bad relationships, failed relationships, too many ex-boyfriends.
You fuckers are triggering me! I am triggered right now! I need help!
Seems like we all do.
Yeah. So okay, what's the so all right, so you're juggling, you're having fun. Now you're in college, you're doing theater things. So are you doing like plays? Or are you doing more like?
I was doing plays and I was doing stage combat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So are you more like?
What kind of plays?
What kind of plays? I actually wasn't cast very much. They said that I was very difficult to cast because of like my features and how much attention I took. I took too much attention and for small roles, but I wasn't leading role material yet. So they wouldn't cast me for anything.
They just didn't like you.
Right? Yeah, the only 2 plays that I was cast in were actually only 2 plays. Only 3 plays I was cast in. It was Good Person of Szechuan. I was like a punk rock stagehand. I was literally in every scene, but just really on the side of it and played music.
It was called The Good Person of...
The Good Person of Szechuan. I was in a Commedia dell'arte play, called The Servant of Two Masters. And then I was in a very gory horror play called Voidsick.
Voidsack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like I was casting a few things, but they tried to encourage my circus side on there because I saw me being a juggler, me like loving comedy, like suggesting clown school.
Yeah, because I can't see you doing Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Actually, but I did do Shakespeare. There was a local company called Open Air Shakespeare that I played Demetrius. I've played Lucentio. I've played. I was in Macbeth. I actually directed Macbeth.
I just asked him what kind of plays was he in. He said only 3, and now when I say I don't see him doing Shakespeare, he's got to fuck with me and go, but I did it!
Well, it's like it was 3 in college, but then like the other local companies would cast me, so like it was a toss up in the air. I was like, am I a good actor or am I not? Am I good? Am I not?
Yeah, well, you won't know when you come to LA.
Yeah, right? You'll never know.
You'll never know.
That's why I'm doing CydeShow for the moment.
Yeah. No, you'll be fine. You'll do well. I mean, I've had that experience before where I've been on shoots and like I did this pilot where I was a post-apocalyptic pilot and I was like the bag lady and they loved me and they got featuring me in scenes and finally the lead comes up and I don't want to say her name. She's been on a lot of stuff. She's kind of like C level going to B and A level.
Okay.
And she said, please don't put me in any more scenes with her. She takes all the attention away from me. And, you know, what are you going to do?
Yeah. You're listening to
It's
her,
a compliment, but at the same time, it's like, fuck you, bitch.
Exactly.
But, oh well.
But hey, if they didn't not cast me and encourage my circus side, I mean, I don't think I would become a sword swallower.
See, there's a reason for everything, yeah.
And so when was like the tripping point for you, where you're like, I'm going full tilt on this? Fuck theater, fuck plays, I'm swallowing swords.
Fuck Mr. Gibbons!
Yeah, fuck Mr. Gibbons. Yes, I was towards the end of college. Like I would do festivals with juggling. I would do birthday parties, that sort of thing. I wanted something that connected with my audience more. and sideshow art. It's like the good old-fashioned sideshow. A lot of performers these days will just turn on music, do their thing, and not say a single word. And that kind of bores me. But I like the old style sideshow where you talk with your audience, get them laughing, get them on your side before you perform this horrific stunt. And that's why I found in sideshow. I saw Dan Meyer, America's Got Talent, and just freak out all three judges. I think it was Pierce Morgan, Sharon Osbourne, and David Hasselhoff, and each of them had the sort of reaction that you get whenever you swallow a sword on stage. And just like with juggling, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I've been surrounded by swords my entire life. Everything from like Zorro movies to fencing and to stage combat.
Yeah, I like that response too. People look at you and go, ah! Peter Parker wants to know what's the most annoying comments you get from the public. Only there's some insider information coming into us. This smells like a setup by Sean Spicer and the Republicans, but I'm not sure.
Definitely an inside job.
This sounds definitely like a 3 a.m. tweet from the president. Like, go ahead, answer. What are the most annoying comments?
Most annoying comments? Believe it or not, is like, so is it a real sword? That one's the most annoying.
Yeah. I get that one.
Yeah, but no, seriously, it's like that's the most annoying comment. It's just like, no, duh, it's a real sword. I just proved it in the fucking show.
Yeah, yeah. You just like banged it on the wall, or
I do multiple things. Like I'll bang it on the floor and whatnot. But I'll swallow the coat hanger and I'll use my neck muscles to bend it. Mm-hmm. I'll swallow a sword with no handle whatsoever to prove it doesn't return the handle, and I'll actually pull someone on stage, let them inspect it themselves, and then I'll swallow the sword and let them pull it out.
Do the coat hanger where you bend it now.
Yeah,
we're good. He's gonna. That I don't think I've ever actually seen with that where he puts it down. So
no, this one's fun.
We got a nice little act for you. He's going to swallow the coat hanger and then bend it with his esophageal muscles.
Yeah, my neck muscles. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing about coat hanger is like, besides like being like the old man thing that people train with, except for me, of course. There's it does prove absolutely the sword swallowing is real. You find the same homes. Here we go.
Oh, can you see that, folks?
Oh, that's bent.
Just like that.
That's very bent.
And you know something that's even worse? They don't make wire coat hangers anymore. Just imagine how old that fucking thing is. Did you really have a hard time finding wire coat hangers?
No, actually, it's like I've had them like in my house ever since I was a kid, and I from moving from apartment to apartment.
For sale anymore anyplace. Like every time I go to my coat hangers, it's got to be plastic.
Well, no, here's the thing. Google image the wire coat hanger. Do not swallow. There's a picture on there somewhere that has a wire hanger on it that has a warning label that says warning, do not swallow.
Oh, you gotta get that wire hanger.
Yeah, right? I need that.
Yeah, I need that wire hanger.
Woohoo! Vinny DeMille's here. Hi, Vinny. He's a friend of Freak Show. Comes Aiden Gutierrez. Woo! Darren says, yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that's like the
he knows. He's the one hiring me.
He knows.
Dangerous D Shockshow for life.
That's like the ultimate prison rape defense. Just
when he could snap a cock. Oh my god! Right? Yes. Well, that's actually possible.
Yeah.
I did that to my ex-husband. He was out of commission for 3 weeks because I kind of broke it.
You just went,
Well, I was just like, he was large and I had no gag reflex, and I guess I just moved the wrong way and kind of snapped it inside. And
you want to switch seats?
I'm scared.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Don't worry, Mikala. Don't worry. Oh my gosh, this is fun.
I agree.
So what's you're growing up, like, all right, so you're juggling. Are you a theater kid? What's going on in your personal life?
I was a theater kid. Yeah. The
first like singing musicals in the hallway.
Yeah. I grew up in a very non-artsy school. It was Auburn High School.
Oh, sure, it's
nowhere.
Yeah.
It was actually not even Blacksburg. It was like half an hour away from Blacksburg.
Oh, yeah, that's backwoods. That's backwoods, Virginia.
Yeah, and
any place in Badgetaki, Tennessee has got to be that.
There you go. Yeah, and I only did a couple of musicals. Yeah. I was in high school because that's all that we would ever really do. But like I was all about like dressing up, which for you adults that's kid for cosplay.
Yeah.
Fine, it's a reverse joke. But then yeah, I did a couple of kiddie plays in kindergarten. And it's just like I love attention. I'm an attention whore, like to this day.
I mean, you don't get to sword swallow. Don't do this move.
Unless you want people to, yeah. It's not a private move necessarily.
Yeah.
Necessarily. What musicals were you like? What kind of musicals were you singing walking down the halls?
And ones that I wished I was in.
Yeah.
And they anything from like Phantom of the Opera, and then
sing a little bit for us of what you would sing like when you're walking down the halls in school. Just a few bars of one of your favorite.
Start having a
dramatic. Funny thing, I am brave enough to put swords down all day long. When it comes to
remembering
singing,
being stuffed in the locker while singing. It's like, no.
Hey, let's see. Nighttime sharpens, brightens each sensation. Darkness stirs and wakes imagination.
See, we're bringing you art here on the Freak Show podcast. You know, a lot of you fuckers wouldn't be exposed to any of this shit.
Michaela, you better love that because you know how rarely I sing.
There you go.
Nice dancing. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, right?
That was dancing? That was acting, Peter Parker. That was acting.
Also goes to show what my singing voice is like.
It's alright. It was good.
Thank you.
No, it was good. Yeah, we got it out.
Yeah, you got it. You made it work.
Kicking and screaming.
Yeah. So what's Carney school like? What is that like? Is there Carney Dean? Is it like
it's fun.
Is it like
is there Carney detention?
Yeah.
Carney detention? No. It was actually, believe it or not, it was very chill. It was very chill and very understanding.
It's not
One thing, and like if anybody were to ever get interested in sideshow, it's like Coney Island Side Show school is brilliant, especially if you have Adam Realman and as a professor, is because the whole understanding thing and it's like if you're too scared to do something or too uncomfortable, you just can't do it. I mean, he's like that's
call you a bitch.
You're right.
You'll never be a sideshow act.
Yeah, but otherwise, it's a really understanding.
Do you get
place.
grades? Is it like if you suck, like you don't pass?
No. Well, I mean, it's like if you don't pass, it's just because you don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, but you always pass.
Is there like a Carney curriculum of books?
Yeah.
We had one handbook, which I actually had to swear to not show anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice. I like that.
Yeah,
I like Carney secrets.
Carneys are like the Masons.
It's just a bunch of dick pics. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's another conspiracy. Yeah, the Carneys, Masons, and Illuminati. It forms a triangle, folks.
There you go.
See? It all ties in together.
Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah, but if you gotta join one of them, I'd join the Carneys.
Yeah, the Carneys is
Carneys
the funnest.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you have like a Carney valedictorian?
Oh yeah, is that one of those?
No, but it's like I'm trying to think of anybody in that class would have been. I mean, all of us were like succeeded in everything. Every single one of us tried every stunt and succeeded, except for sword swallowing. I was the only one that got it down with the that's because
But they attempted though.
Yeah, everybody attempted. I'm the one that cheated and got it down before I even went there.
Right.
But everybody
That's
tried
cheating.
everything. Yeah.
That's not
He's
cheating.
like the kid. He's like the kid who read ahead.
Yeah.
For say class.
Yeah, he's like the teacher's pet.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the one in the first day of school. It's like, what was the teacher's name?
Oh, which one?
Adam.
Adam Realman.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Realman. Excuse me, Mr. Can I have a printout of the syllabus so I can go ahead and do some work ahead?
Yeah.
Can I have? That's who you are.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with
It's sideshow school. No other school I ever attended was like that. Just
Did you have a sideshow graduation with the show and all that?
In a way, we did. Our graduation ceremony was we laid on a bed of nails and they broke a cinder block over our belly.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then we took a piece of the cinder block, they painted it white and signed it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Do you still have that?
Oddly
yeah.
sweet.
In your backpack right now?
And I'm my backpack.
You carry it with you everywhere? Like a condom in Cyrus's wallet, just in case you need it one day?
There's no condoms in my wallet. We all know what's going down. I just sage my dick before and after.
But yeah, I do still have that thing. I take it everywhere. Not everywhere I go, but I mean, it's in my car for the next apartment I move into. And
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Oh, and they
That's
said,
nice.
see, he can sing, he can follow swords, he can juggle, he's sentimental.
That's why he's already taken. That's why he's already
That's
taken.
why, yeah, that's why he's always taken.
So, I mean, let's go that. So, is there training for this, like, nail thing, or you just learn just to take?
No, there's training. I mean, like a lot of these things, like sideshow acts require three things: guts, skill, and a whole lot of stupidity.
Yeah.
Sometimes the last one more than the others. But like there's the pain tolerance thing where you just go for it, and then like the nail thing.
Yeah, I'm
really
all
is-
for that.
Yeah, right. The human blockhead is something that you need to know how to do it right. It's like any of these things, if you don't know how to do it right, it can kill you.
It's anatomy. You
Yeah.
have to know anatomy. So you have to know basic anatomy, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at least now I do. I mean, every time I swallow a sword, I get in tune with it.
Is it ever like, that's interesting because you said in tune. Now I'm thinking of like a sword is like a tuning fork.
Right. You
You know,
take
like, I
everything
mean-
literally, don't you?
No, but I mean, like when you put it down in there, like, what's the feeling? Is it like, do you feel like, because some people like feel like a vibration or energy around them from something. Like if you poke yourself with a pin, it hurts, but you still feel this kind of like around the area while it's in there. That's what acupuncture is.
Right.
Do you feel like a warmth inside or something like that?
I feel an openness, that's for sure. But
I'm
right,
not
it's like
touching that one.
yeah, right. It is interesting because it's really, like I can feel it all the way down,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and the exact like anatomy science behind it is like once you get past the epiglottis and suppress the gag reflex, it literally nudges your heart and lungs aside because your esophagus moves around your heart and lungs.
Right.
It literally nudges that aside to go into your stomach. I can feel it in the pit of my stomach. Like the sword's long enough, like I will feel them hit the pit of my stomach, and it's interesting. It's because I can sort of feel them like spread apart. Like when it goes down, whenever somebody pulls a sword out of me and they feel like the sort of resistance, that's my organs pressing against the sword. And when I was at festivals like at Ozfest last year or at Blackest of the Blackfest, as I most recently did, both with the Dangerous D Shockshow, I was swallowing swords all day, like literally all day, both days I was doing it, and I felt a little like chest pain afterwards. That's because it was constantly pushing those
Your
organs.
heart on your sleeve.
Well, I mean, I do have a heart on my sleeve, but it's upside down.
It says wow. Yeah. Okay, I guess, yeah, I get that, but you don't feel like any warmth or anything or coldness surrounding the area of the sword? It's just that movement and stuff? Okay, interesting.
So it's like,
No Stephen Foreman, you must have tuned in late. He hasn't had any major injuries. He's had minor ones. Major to him is having to go to the hospital. Minor ones are ones he can deal with at home, so he's got with him at home.
And I'm still alive.
Have you ever plucked any food out of your gut just when you popped it in? Just
I have actually not. I've heard of sword swallowers doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a reverse shish kebab.
Yeah, one guy he actually did that as a trick. He chewed up a Tootsie Roll, swallowed it, and then put a sword down. He pulled it out, and there was the Tootsie Roll.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, but I mainly I eat a small meal before sword swallowing shows but more often than not I do it on an empty stomach.
That's probably the way to go.
Oh, okay.
What do you have?
I'm sorry, we got a question.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cyrus. What does your family think of your line of honor?
They hate it. It's like they support it. Golly,
Yeah.
you could not ask for more supportive parents. Like I love my parents to death, and they were completely freaked out that I was doing something that could potentially end my life if I was not careful, if I was not responsible. But they do trust that I'm responsible with it, and that I will be careful, even like in roaming atmospheres. If I'm amongst like a bunch of people that could potentially be drunk or just rowdy and whatnot, and like being extra careful about that. They too trust that I'm going to be responsible in those times, but in the end, it scares them to death. Actually, before I came out here, my dad looked me in the eye and he says, "Cyrus, I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate what you do."
Well, they also know that 9-year-old who came back from Myrtle Beach and just started throwing shit around the hotel room trying to juggle, so they know your tenacity and your stubbornness.
They definitely do.
You know,
My dad took me to my first dime museum. It's his fault.
Your first what?
Dad?
Dime museum.
Oh,
yeah. Up in Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah, the land of Dangerous D, because evidently we can't say Dangerous D Shockshow enough on this fucking show today.
Yeah, right. I mean, when you bring a shock show performer, I mean,
don't forget there's Freak Show too.
Yeah, true.
Okay, cool.
Do you have like a ritual, like a pre-show ritual as you go through?
No, not really. And it's like I brushing my teeth.
That's a good one. They got one.
Because these things stink to high heaven if I don't. Drink some fluids, maybe a small meal to keep my stomach calm. And also, like I've even heard sword swallowers like before every show they'll eat a heavy meal so they can swallow all their long swords all the way to the hill. But I don't see how they do that without throwing up.
Damn. How do you do the curve swords? I know I've seen videos of you doing katanas and stuff. How does that work?
Yeah, it's like I have to literally curve my body to the curve of it. If you come to Freak Show, I am going to be swallowing the curved sword in the show.
July 1st.
So
the doors open.
So you will see it for yourself. But the sword I do is roughly 80-degree curve, or close to 90-degree. And as it goes down, I've got to take it slowly, but I got to curve my body to fit that perfectly, or else it could come out my side.
Wow.
Damn.
So find out July 1st,
Yeah.
8 o'clock, CydeShow Cy, Freak Show. Oh my god.
What your friends be like, what did you do this weekend? Oh, I saw some fireworks, it was chill. I saw a guy fucking 90-degree curve take a katana down his throat. Who's the cooler person?
Yeah,
you
so
are.
what are you gonna do?
What are you going to do?
Say?
Right, along with some of the funniest and darkest comics.
Yeah.
The Haunted Mansion opera singers are going to be there.
Make
It's
good
crazy.
choices.
Yeah, and we've got the band New Evil, who just came out with a new video that's fucking amazing. Check them out, New Evil.
EVIL. Spelled funny, so you know it's good.
Yeah, D, he'll plug the next show. We'll get to it. We're plugging this one now. Calm down. I love you, D. So if the time came and you couldn't sword swallow, what would you do?
Well, hopefully I find that out before the show happens. And it's because there have been times I've been, even today. I mean, like any show these days, like where a sword goes down and didn't go all the way down, and I just start gagging and whatnot. I just take a second, take a deep breath, and relax everything.
No, I think they mean like if you actually could not do carnivore.
Oh, I couldn't do that
If
anymore?
you couldn't do this, if something happened to you and you couldn't do it, do you have anything in mind?
He's from down south, it's moonshine making.
Right.
You're right. You know what? I never really thought that far ahead because, I don't really.
Plan Bs are for losers.
That's
guys.
what I'm thinking, because I don't have a plan B. If I can't succeed in the entertainment world, then that's it.
Plan Bs are for losers, guys.
Plan B is
That's
for
the
people who go raw and don't want kids. That's all Plan B is for.
Losers. Those are also losers. They're all losers. All right.
Plan B is available at every drugstore near you. Not in my life. Okay.
I'll tell you, if I couldn't get a sword down and I still have like an able body and whatnot, I'd probably go for stunt work. Stunt work, fight work.
Yeah, I mean, but you do you have a whole repertoire of sideshow moves as well, right?
Yeah, sword swallowing is just my thing though.
Yeah.
Like I have fun performing the other things, but sword swallowing is the one that I focused on the most.
Is there a scene of sword swallowing, like the ultimate sword swallowing trick? Is there something like that?
Trick or stunt?
There goes the Illuminati sign again. Look at Cyrus go. There's the ultimate Illuminati sword swallowing.
Sign me up. I want to join. That's good.
I'm gonna get used to that. I was about to say I wasn't doing the sign. The ultimate one.
Is there like a legendary sword? So like people one guy could do this thing.
Everybody is going to one up something. I'd say the most extreme one that I have ever seen, and was that this one gymnast is a circus performer on America's Got Talent, who did Chinese pole, and backflips with a sword down his throat, and he
what's a Chinese pole?
Chinese pole is it's kind of like pole dancing, but with like a bigger pole and more like strength oriented. Okay. Actually, I can't even say that. I mean,
because I thought you were talking bad about mixed marriages there for a second.
Right. No, I really can't.
Mixed babies. I didn't like that Chinese.
I really can't talk anything negative about pole dancing because anybody that does that is built like a brick shit house. But it is more like an advanced circus acrobat sort of thing. Way higher.
So just maybe doing things with the sword in your mouth.
It's also even kind of like the introductory to pole dancing. But yeah, this guy would swallow the sword, climb up the thing, flip upside down, hanging just by his feet, and then do a nosebreaker drop. All you pole dancers know what I'm talking about. A nosebreaker drop down with a sword in his gullet, all the way down really quick and stop when the hilt or when the pommel of the sword is like an inch away from the ground.
Oh man,
That's the most dangerous one I've
And
ever
he did a
seen.
backflip too?
And he did backflips with it.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, he probably did. I mean, people blew up my Facebook about it, but
Yeah, that was
yeah,
insane.
that's really impressive.
What do you think about those guys that do like I don't know what to call them. Are they like or magicians, or are they? Do you consider the guys who do like the guy in America's Got Talent who almost killed himself with a gun shot and catching it and stuff?
Oh yeah, it's like,
is that more magic or is that more carny?
No, that was real.
I know it's real.
Right.
But
No, that one's carny or CydeShow. See, magic are actual tricks that are made to trick you.
Right.
CydeShows are stunts.
Okay.
Stunts are the real deal going on before your eyes with no other explanation. That one was a stunt. A stunt, unfortunately, gone wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one's definitely a stunt.
Would you ever attempt something like that?
Maybe. I don't know.
What is
that
it-
mom and dad?
Is there something you're working on right now, like in the sword swallowing world? Like if you have a new trick, you're thinking about or something like that?
I am.
Yeah. Do you want to share it or no?
Hint.
Give us a hint.
Little tease.
Yeah.
Maybe a sword on fire.
Oh. Sword
Flavin'
on fire.
shish kebab.
Yeah. West Hollywood special.
He's LA now. That's funny.
So, what's the CydeShow life like? How long have you actually been performing CydeShow?
For the last 3 years.
3 years. Okay. So, are you touring with that? What's going on? You got some like carny stories? What's going on? With
Just
that?
a little bit. I mean, it's like, because I would, back at home in Blacksburg, like, barely anybody heard about it. I was the only one in the area that did it.
Yeah.
And so everybody was just, like, amazed. It's like, I was hired for private parties, birthday parties, slumber parties, and mainly festivals. And then I was trying to, like branch out, like, going up to D.C. to perform it. I actually joined a traveling tent show that went with carnivals. It was a Hawthorne Circus Bazaar, and they and traveled for about 5 months.
Nice.
And that there is where I improved, like really polished sword swallowing, and actually learned proper CydeShow talking. And otherwise, traveling where I can. Like that is the main thing about CydeShow performance. Travel. You got to travel a lot on there to really. Get it known, to polish it and really get people to see what you're doing.
How did you come across Dangerous D, or how did he come across you?
He was like casting for Ozfest. He was looking for talent, and they and to believe how many people they put together for that, it was absolutely nuts. But he
world record.
Yeah, right. With 40 performers, and they give or take. I don't know the real number. You got to remind me. He's got to constantly remind me. But he sent out a flyer, or like over Facebook, and then one of my friends who used to know him when he lived in Maryland sent that one to me because she knew that I was looking for more work. And I contacted him, sent him my photos and videos of his skill set, and he's like, "I love what I see. Come on out."
Yeah.
Nice.
And we've been like best friends ever since. It's been great.
What's your you have any wild stories or performances, like something crazy audience, any crazy CydeShow stories, like on stage, like something really unexpected happened, or
Crazy CydeShow stories. Let me think. Well, I mean, because I definitely had accidents while performing naturally, because that's when the sword's down my throat. I think the craziest one CydeShow story I have was not while sword swallowing, and it was actually last Halloween season. You good, Tuesday?
Tuesday's dying.
You good?
All 911.
All right, I'll distract the audience with with more stories. She's good.
Yeah.
It was last Halloween season, and I was performing in a CydeShow in front of the haunt to entertain the people before they could go through the haunt.
Yeah.
My girlfriend was performing on there. Michaela was, and then another guy by the name of Mr. E. He was a clown. A juggler, did comedy, funny as hell. And he was
Mr. E the clown.
Yeah, Mr. E the clown, and his
Sounds like a drug dealer.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't think it was. Yeah, he was married to Molly the clown.
But his ultimate stunt in the end was he was going to lay on a bed of nails.
Yeah.
And he suggested and that I stand on top of him and juggle fire.
Okay.
By golly, I did. With rehearsal, no. He just said go up and do it. So we, so that night, hopped onto him, regained my balance. Granted, this guy is on a bed of nails, and I'm wiggling all over the place.
Yeah.
I was handed the 3 torches already lit, and while I was juggling, lost my balance, dropped a torch, it hits his arm, hits the end of the stage, and goes down to the audience. And then we're on a very raised stage. And so, like, I had that oh shit moment in my mind, and I looked down, and his arm's on fire. So, yeah, I toss the torch in the hand, whack his arm, still standing on him, and then I hop off and down to the audience because I realized that the torch was down there, and some girl was picking it up and trying to hand it back to me on the orange end. I'm like, drop it, just drop it, just drop it. And the funniest thing about that was because nobody was hurt at the end of that. I got the flames out, and we just continue on the show, no biggie. Hey, and then later on, Mr. E sends me a picture that somebody shot the most opportune moment of the moment I'm standing on him with the oh shit look on my face, holding a torch in each hand. He looked down and his arm's on fire.
That's great.
Yeah. Do you have that photo?
I
You gotta get that photo.
I gotta search for it, but I'll show you guys sometime.
Well, you know, we had Cool Juggler on when we shot the pilot for Free Show, and he was juggling fire, and he was down on the ground, and I was standing off to the side, you know, in the wings, and Cyrus was on the other side, and we're watching him, and you know, the torch drops and catches his hair on fire, and I take 2 steps out, and I had my big water bottle, I was ready, but then he just patted it out, but I didn't notice until we saw the footage.
You're right.
From straight on, both of his sides had caught on fire. It was crazy. Yeah. So I can imagine what you were doing, being the one who caused it, looking down.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah, we performed it flawlessly the next few times after that, but that first time was definitely the
almost went from sideshow to smut show, just like that.
There you go.
Just like that.
I have a question here.
Yes.
Well, first of all, Michaela, I said it right. Fuck you. He almost swallowed the wick off his torch one night that season 2.
Hey. It's got the because I was doing fire eating and breathing as well. And I made these torches myself. One of them, was definitely secure. I don't know even what happened because one of them, like when I went to eat the torch, the head of it came right off, still lit in my mouth.
Man.
And I just almost like I ate it. I extinguished it and I spat it out.
Right.
That burned you. Did you burn? You must burn your mouth, right?
You burn yourself every time you play with fire. It doesn't matter what you're doing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, how bad is it burns? Like.
It depends on how long you're doing it and how long the fire is touching you. I mean, you can ask someone like Derek Berman, and if I'm on Facebook, one of the best fire performers I've ever seen. But ask him how many times he gets burns. He definitely gets the burns every show I see him do, but he pushes forward.
Yeah, you guys, you tip these guys when you see them perform, right? Tip. They deserve it.
This is our living.
Yeah.
Stephen Foreman says, so my daughter Madeline is watching with him. Hi, Madeline Foreman. If she wanted to go join the Sideshow life, what advice would you give her? And bear in mind, she's a junior in high school.
Okay, first seek professional help, and then seek professional training.
Well, with Stephen Foreman as your dad, she's probably already seeking professional help.
Yeah, right. And it is really like the training part. Seek someone who knows their shit, knows what they're doing, because it's like me not killing myself, just taking a sword and just doing it. I was lucky.
Very lucky.
Yeah.
You're very lucky. Because don't do that, Madeline. Don't start swallowing shit because he
maybe your coat hangers.
Very
your wire coat hangers, you can.
Yeah.
You can swallow your own coat hangers.
Yeah, find good training and definitely find someone who knows their shit. That's just the big thing. Think about it really hard. It's because if anybody learns to do it just because it's cool, I call you a fucking idiot. I think you're a fucking moron if you do it just because it's cool. No, use it to your potential. You can make money with these stunts. Yeah.
Okay, see, I guess Steve agreed with me about the professional help. Because that's his father. So, and Bernadette, Bernadette Luckett joined. Hi, Bernadette. I haven't seen you in ages. How are you? Cool.
Yeah. So what else? What else is you're in LA? You're new. What's going on now in your life? You just got an apartment. What else? What else is going on?
And look for a day job to help pay the bills while I'm searching for more shows. But otherwise, still working with Dangerous D, and like he and I have been very close because he and Maddie have let me stay at their house for the last month. Thank you. No, they've been absolutely awesome, and
they're great people.
Yeah, really.
Anytime you can go see Dangerous D and Madeline in anything they do, any of their work.
Most entertaining show you will ever see.
Yeah, and you know, just support them. Madeline does great stylist work and stuff. You know, This is great. Really good people.
Yeah, but just working with Dangerous D, like trying to get on shows and whatnot, and of course helping them with sword swallowings. And,
what are you looking for a day job?
Anything really. Hey, when it comes, like I'll work at Home Depot, I'll work as a server,
But you know it's
I'll be a
LA. You gotta
barista.
think. I mean, you can do anything. Like you
That's
can,
true.
you can clean a house. You can walk dogs. You like when I first moved here. I got paid $150 to work 2 hours at this charity event in Culver City, where they asked me to bring my own camera. And they didn't care what the camera looked like.
Right.
And I had this little digital camera, and all they wanted to make sure was there was a flash, because as the people came in to the event, it was a red carpet thing. They wanted them to think that there was lots of paparazzi around, so I didn't even have to.
Click.
Yeah, and I wasn't even taking pictures. I was just making the flash go off.
Mm-hmm.
So there's shit like that all over the place in LA.
Yeah.
So you can think out of the box and
I
out of living.
An ideal thing, would also be if there's anybody that needs a fencing instructor out there, like any like clubs or gyms that need a fencing instructor. I'm actually, I teach fencing as well, but that would be a fun thing to do.
Yeah,
So enjoyable job.
Any of you people who are into the British pansy sports, no, I'm just kidding. Fencing's very difficult, and it's very you have to be very agile. To do
It's
it.
technically a martial art too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. It's a little bit of ballet too. So
Yeah.
Best dancers make the best fighters.
What's the goal? What's the game plan here? Are you trying to do CydeShow? Are you trying to do stunt work? What does Cyrus's future look like in Cyrus's mind?
Which one?
Which one, guys? You never know.
It's like I would love to just perform full time and make a living doing that. That's the ultimate goal. Whether that is stunt work or sideshow work. Sideshow is one goal right now because because that's what got me out here, and having a lot of fun doing it. But otherwise, like if I could perform full time and support myself, that'd be the dream.
it'll happen. It takes a little while, but it'll happen.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
I just need to cut in. If anybody who's still watching, just say hi real quick. I'm gonna draw a name out for prizes soon. So if you're still watching, just go in and say hi real quick. And Peter Parker wants to know, does he do anything odd? He's on the fucking Freak Show podcast. Isn't that odd enough for you?
He broke a wire camera with his neck. Is that not weird enough? Are you
He swallowed a wick. He set a fat man on a bed of nails on fire.
Yeah.
Was he fat? I forget.
Actually, no. He was very slim.
Oh,
yeah,
he set a skinny dude who was laying on a... Okay?
He set a clown/drug dealer on fire. All right.
Yeah. So, now that you can't get your EDM goodies,
Yeah.
his fault. He set the drug dealer on fire.
All right. So,
So,
you want to do a drawing, and then maybe do you want to do a final act, or you want?
yeah, no, we want him to do something, and then I'll wait for some people to come and say hi to the people who are still here, and then we'll do a drawing. Then we'll do some plugs and what's coming up and stuff. So, what do you got for us?
I got a couple more swords. I mean, the swords being the main thing, whatnot. Remember I mentioned that the first sword I ever swallowed.
This is it.
This is it. This is the first sword I ever swallowed.
First
now,
story
here's the
ever
thing.
swallowed.
And it's like, this is how long it is now.
Yeah.
This is how long it was when I started.
Why is it shorter?
Why is it shorter? Is because the sword swallowing just looks more impressive when I can get the hilt all the way down to my arm.
Oh,
So like
okay.
if it's like just that poking out as opposed to this poking out,
Oh, okay.
it just looks cooler.
Uh-huh.
And so, I mean, that gives you some good...
Light
I can
Let's get a little light.
get some light going on there. So giving some reference, I mean, this is the pit of my stomach right here. And that's where the pit of my stomach is. That's as far as these swords go.
All right.
Yeah, but this one's fun. A little sword. Now, here you go, folks. Down the hatch without a scratch.
Lick it before you stick it.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate phrase around here.
of that and more.
You want to smell it?
July 1st.
Give it a smell.
Smells,
What's it smell
smells
like?
tart. Very tart, very fresh.
That smells worse.
Yeah.
I bet you can.
Hey, I'm the first one to admit I've done some crappy things in life.
Some
I've
good
had a rough
Taco Bell right
time.
there.
I've had a rough time of it.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Let's see. I got
Say the katana for is that the 90-degree thing you got it, Ben?
No, actually, this is a sword that almost got me. It almost sent me to the hospital. But it's just definitely one of the more bizarre blades that I swallow because I swallow katana, I swallow a crisp blade, which is like the wavy blade sort of thing. I swallow that curved sword, or I will swallow multiple blades. I've swallowed up to 4 swords at once before, and the repertoire is ever expanding. Like swallowing whatever swords I can. But this one's really fun because it does have a slight curve to it, but it just adds some dangers. Yeah, right.
It curves. It curves to the right, so I know it's Italian. Hey,
Yeah, but
that's
it's
my
definitely,
experience.
it's definitely a fun, interesting one because of that slight curve and then the weird point and whatnot. Yeah, just like to do this one because it freaks everybody out when they see like that first sword and then they see this.
Yeah.
Ultimate Runner Dangerous. So here we go.
Well done.
Fucking amazing.
Well done.
Amazing.
Wow.
Now, does that? I know, of course, you breathe through your nose while you're doing that, but does it affect your breathing at all?
Actually, no, I don't breathe whatsoever.
Oh, you can't breathe.
No. It's not that I can't breathe; I just don't.
Oh.
No, it's like I take shallow breaths before doing it, and then like before, like when I was first starting out, I had to take like a lot of breaths to like really prep myself. And nowadays, I just like take one shallow breath and put it down. Yeah, I've seen other swordswallowers like breathe while they're doing it. I feel it goes smoother and I'm less panicking if I hold my breath.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So you're coming up. He's new to town. Okay, so if anybody's looking for a sword swallower, book him.
Private parties,
yeah.
bar mitzvahs.
CydeShow Cy, CYDE show Cy, CY, or Cyrus Pin, PYNN. And he'll be on Freak Show Saturday the 1st, so 8 o'clock, come on out. We don't do pre-sale tickets, so come out early to the California Institute for Abnormal Arts at Burbank and Lancashire.
Awesome
We do the sideshow acts and performance art and comedy and character comedy and musical comedy and bands. And it's all immersive atmosphere. If you've never been there, you can see the sizzle reel on the Facebook page that you're on now.
Full Oddities Museum as well as performance space. 3 mummies on display, babies in jars.
Worth it. The Oddities Museum is definitely worth it.
Oh, the show is it?
Oh, the show is too.
Okay.
Coolest thing you can do on your 4th of July weekend. Best stories.
Free tours in the museum too after the show. So I am going to get in my little coffin of tricks here. Figure this out. Joshua Sizemore, Washington, D.C. Like Freak Show page and send us a message with your address. I'll send you some pins, stickers, posters, goodies, and stuff for us. But like the page and send us a message. Everybody else. We're going to be doing this again weekly, so we think next Wednesday we'll be back. And we're the first Saturday of every month at the CIA. Like
Instagram, Freak Show LA. Check it out.
What's your Instagram?
Cyrus Penn.
Cyrus Penn. And your Facebook is Cyrus Penn.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter?
I don't have Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who cares about Twitter? And, okay, well, we love you. Thank you. Now get the fuck out of my house!
Later!